Namaste, namaste, and welcome to this short yoga practice. Today's Monday. It's the first day of our second week of the summer term, and I'm about to do a full day of teaching. So this is my warm-up. I thought I'd record it for you guys so that you can see that what I do at home is pretty much what I teach. But we are going to do, if you want to join me, we are going to do a little limber. I don't limber very much. Before I do my sun salutations, I use my sun salutations as a limber as well. So if you want to join me, you can. I'm going to start with my feet nice and wide apart, a little soft in the knees, firm in the belly for some Kati Chakrasana. And I often think it's quite funny that I start most classes like this, but it really is something I find really beneficial in my own practice, and that's why I share it with you guys so often. So just allowing your head to follow your movement if that doesn't make you dizzy, or you can keep your head centered if you prefer. A little lift in the belly muscles and very loose across the shoulders, arms, wrists, fingers. Allow the arms to wrap around the body and tap the body wherever they fall. And if you wish to, you can add a little pivot in your feet. Just trying to keep that sense of uprightness. If you wish to, you can add a little plie or a little bounce in the center. Bounce and twist, bounce and twist. And then you can move that arms to whatever feels good. I quite like to tap across the top of the torso on one side and the bottom of the torso on the other side. But you can allow your arms to fall wherever is comfortable. And then when we've done a bit of this, we're going to lose the bounce, lose the pivot, and then keep the head and the hips centered. Much stronger contraction across the belly muscles, much more work in the legs, and just let the upper body do its thing. Maybe a little bit firmer with that tapping. I've moved my tapping behind me a little bit higher up my back, still keeping with the front of the shoulder, or the space between the shoulder and the center of the chest. And then when you're ready, just slowly coming back to a sense of stillness. I find it really hard to come to the mat and practice immediate stillness. But what I do is after Kati Chakrasana, stand tall, close the eyes or gaze gently downward if you prefer. And just take a mindful moment to notice the effect of your practice, to soften any tension you're aware of across your face, your shoulders, to observe the sensations in your body, and to allow your breath and your heart rate to settle back to whatever is homeostasis or balance for you. And then whenever you're ready to continue your practice, just opening your eyes, bring your chin towards your chest and then roll the right ear towards the right shoulder, chin back to chest, left ear to left shoulder. I love neck rolls. They really suit me, but if they don't suit you, then it's okay to keep the head more upright and do more isolated movements like head tilting or turning forwards and backwards, side to side. You can take this opportunity while you're over with the right ear towards the right shoulder, just to explore a little bit more here. Perhaps soften the shoulders down a bit more, or even press the left palm to the floor, and then gently lift and lower your chin. Hopefully that feels good, not pressing through any natural resistance in the body or forcing any movement. And then chin back to chest, rolling to the opposite side. That feels really good today. Pressing the right palm, if you wish to, towards the floor, softening the shoulders, and doing that slow, steady nodding. Just one more time. Finishing with the chin towards the chest, a little smile, and then raising the head, softening the shoulders off, just getting them a bit mobile. So when I'm short on time, which I usually am, busy person, then I just do shoulder rolls by bringing the fingertips towards the shoulders and making some big circles with my elbows. Because I'm using a short lever of my arm, I've folded it in half. It's not quite so demanding for the shoulder joint. And I can get in pretty much my full range of movement. A few of these really awaken the upper back muscles, open the chest, and going the opposite way as well. The idea is to get your elbows behind the body if you can, using the shoulder blades, and towards each other in front of the body to get that sense of movement across the back. You can work into larger circles if you want to start small as well. A few more shoulder shrugs. I do a lot of shoulder movements because I hold lots of tension here, as many of us do. And then finally, before coming down to the mat, a little bit of standing cat-cow. So drawing the backs of the hands towards each other, chin to chest, and then turning the palms open to the ceiling as we open the chest. Rounding through the spine, scooping the belly in, and then lengthening the front of the body as we lift the chin and the chest. Rounding forward, opening back, rounding forward, opening back. And then just floating the arms down to the side. Find a little jiggle of the shoulders and hips. And then we're ready to do sun salutations. So coming to the front of the mat, I've got a couple of blocks here ready to support my hands should I need them, and something to put underneath my knee because I like to hang out in the lunge a few times, or for a few breaths on my first round. Turning the palms forward and just letting the fingertips come down towards the floor, lengthening through the crown of the head. Deep breath in and out. And breathing in as the arms come around the body and up. Breathing out, palms together at the center of the chest, a cleansing breath to start. Breathing in to reach straight up and open the front of the body, and then scooping the belly in, breathing out to fold forward, hands to feet, head to knees. And I'm going to hang out here, so let the breath find its natural rhythm. You can use the blocks if you want to give your body a little bit of extra space between you and the floor. So here, lengthening one leg gently and then the other, softening the opposite knee. And at the same time, you can give your head a little turn from side to side, particularly if the crown of the head is coming towards the floor. But it's really nice traction for the neck if it feels good. You can keep your head centered if it doesn't. And we want to scoop and lift the belly muscles in, which gives the back of the body a little bit more space. I don't know exactly how that works, but it does. And then when you're ready, you can come into the center and just have a little gentle half lift, just to give yourself a little sense of relief there, and then back into the forward bend. From here, we're going to breathe in as we step the right foot back. I'm going to place that block underneath my right knee and take myself into my low lunge. This point, I'm going to grab the blocks and ease the hips backwards and forwards. So I'm finding a little movement in this lunge. The breath can find its natural rhythm again. Or you can choose to coordinate, inhaling as your hips come forward, exhaling as you round through the spine, and allow the hips to come back. At the moment, I'm just keeping my heel on the floor at the front because I like that sensation of length, but I might do a few of these with my toes down at the front as well, so that I stretch the front of the ankle and the top of the foot. When I've got the opportunity, bringing the hips back and just wiggling them from side to side to get that sense of length around the left leg. And then moving all of the blocks off the mat, stepping into plank pose. And in plank pose, just taking a moment to find that alignment. So we don't want to let the hips come down towards the floor unless you're doing it on purpose. So there are variations where we might do that. So hips lifted a little higher is usually best. A gentle tuck under of the tailbone helps to engage the abdominal muscles and really pressing the mat away, so not sinking into the shoulders either. From here, exhaling knees, chest, and chin or forehead to the floor, pointing the toes, rolling the shoulder blades towards each other, and taking a really low cobra. So here we don't want to let the chin lead the movement. We want to keep the back of the neck nice and long, pressing the tops of the feet down, really active in the belly muscles, and then releasing down to the mat. And tuck the toes under. You can come through hands and knees if you'd like to, into downward facing dog. And first down dog of the day, nice and soft across the knees to press through the palms of the hands, bringing the chest back towards the thighs and lifting the tailbone as high as feels comfortable. We're aiming for length from the tailbone to the fingertips. And that's the important part of this pose. Then, once we've got that length, we can ease one heel down and then the other, just finding a little bit more length across, particularly the lower leg. I find, anyway, that's where I feel it the most in this kind of stretch. And we've done a few of these. You can come to hands and knees if you need to, and then step, wrong foot, step the right foot forward. We all make mistakes, and that's fine. Hands onto the blocks if you wish, and then moving the hips backwards and forwards from that low lunge. Just feeling that sense of opening. So I really like to move perhaps not as slowly as you would expect to begin with, because I'm trying to warm up the stretches. Can keep the toes down at the front for a few of these rotations, these movements. And then I'm going to bring the hips back and just wiggle the tail from side to side. That's really, really one of the best bits of doing this practice, actually. And then from the lunge, just freeing the back knee, making sure you feel quite buoyant across both feet so you can lightly step the left foot forward. And then from here, breathing in to look forward, reach the arms out, drop the bottom, come all the way up into standing, and breathe out, palms together at the center of the chest. Take a breath in Tadasana, breathing in here, and breathing out. Cleansing breath, breathe in, take the arms around the body and up, breathing out, palms together, center of the chest. Breathe in again to reach up and open the front of the body, firm in the belly muscles. Breathing out as you fold forward from the hips, hands to feet, head to knees. Breathe in, step the left foot back, knee to the mat, and then open your chest. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. I haven't got very long arms, so I find it's quite useful to have a little block underneath the hands to do that pose. And here we're just trying to hold, so without being as far into the pose as we can get, using the muscles of the legs to hold us in a position that feels strong. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and then blocks off the mat. We can breathe in to come into plank pose, hold the breath while we find some really good alignment, and then breathe out, knees, chest, forehead or chin. Breathe in, rolling the shoulder blades towards each other to find that low cobra, length in the back of the neck. Here, perhaps bobbing with your breath. So keep breathing. As you activate your belly muscles, you'll find that you naturally gently rise and fall in your cobra pose. And then as you exhale, coming into downward facing dog via hands and knees or any way that feels good. Down dog takes us a little while to feel comfortable here for most people. So keeping the knees a little soft, maybe turning the head from side to side as you ease one heel and then the other to the mat. Some nice deep breaths. When you're ready, coming onto both tiptoes, pressing the chest back towards the thighs and heels towards the floor. They never have to touch, but if they do, that's great. And then from here, stepping the left foot forward, perhaps placing something underneath your right knee. We're going to take that low lunge again, rolling the shoulder blades towards each other, finding a sense of pressing down, activation with the legs. This is not a relaxing pose for the legs. It is something where we're supposed to be active. Opening the chest, looking to wherever your spine naturally goes. And we're going to take a deep breath in here, then free the back knee and exhale as we step the right foot forward to the hands. Take a moment in your forward bend, maybe just finding a little bit of length in the back of the body. And then to come up, breathe in, reach the arms out, drop the bottom, stand tall, and breathe out, palms together, center of the chest. Breathe in as you stand in Tadasana. And now we just go a little bit quicker. Breathe out, palms together, center of the chest. Breathe in, reaching up and open. Breathing out as you fold forward and down. Breathe in, step the right foot back, knee to the mat as you open the chest, and then hold your breath as you come into plank pose. I'm just going to get rid of that extra block. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold in your down dog for a few breaths. And here I'm going to take my feet nice and wide, bend my knees, and then just wiggle the hips from side to side. Still pressing through the palms of the hands, maybe doing a little gentle movement with the neck. And then from downward facing dog proper, a deep breath in, soften the knees, breathe in as you step the right foot forward and breathing out both feet to the front. Apologies for mucking up the breath there. And then breathing in to come up. Breathing out, hands to heart. Breathe in, Tadasana. Breathe out, hands to heart. Breathe in to open the front of the body. Breathing out to fold. Breathe in, step the left foot back, knee down as you open the chest. Hold your breath as you come into plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Breathing into cobra. Breathing out to downward facing dog. Holding for a few breaths. Nice wide feet, little soft in the knees, little wiggle of the hips. I find that just so nice for my low back. And then on your next breath in, stepping the left foot forward, opening the chest. Exhaling both feet to the front, hands to feet, head to knees. Breathing in to come up. And breathing out, hands to heart. We've got time for one more. Breathing in, Tadasana. Breathing out, hands to heart. Breathing in, reaching up and open. Breathing out as you fold forward and down. Breathing in as you step the right foot back, opening the chest. Holding your breath in plank. Breathing out, knees, chest, chin. Breathing in, cobra. Breathing out, downward facing dog. And here we're going to do a little something in our down dog. So let your breath find its natural rhythm. Establish a good down dog to begin with. I've got slightly slippy hands today. Breathing in, lifting the right leg up, and breathing out, knee to chest, rounding through the spine and shoulders forward over the hands. Breathing in to lift, breathing out to draw in, breathing in to lift, breathing out to draw in. Last time, this time we're going to step the foot all the way forward to the hands, and then allowing the hips to come forward, but the legs to remain strong and the left knee to remain lifted. 3 big circles with the right arm around the body. So you get this twisted lunge variation. It's a really nice thing to do for your hips and back. And then we're going to come forward as we breathe out into a forward bend. Breathing in to lift. Standing tall. Breathing out, palms to the center of the chest. One more side. Breathing in. Breathing out, palms together. Breathing in, opening the front of the body. Breathing out as you fold. Breathe in, step the left foot back, knee to the mat as you open the chest, and then hold your breath in plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And in down dog, we just establish a really nice downward dog first, and then we move with our breath. Inhaling as you lift the left leg up behind you. Exhaling as you round through the spine, knee to chest, and shoulders over hands. Inhaling to lift that left leg. Exhaling, coming forward. Inhaling and exhaling. And this time we're going to step that left foot all the way forward. Keep the back knee lifted and then allowing the legs to be strong, making big circles with the left arm around the body. We just want to do 3 of those. And you can coordinate them with your breath if you like. And then turning to the front, inhaling, exhaling both feet into a standing forward bend. We're going to just hold here for a moment. I like to cross my arms, hold elbow to elbow, scoop the belly in, let the weight be centered on the feet. Maybe just gently sway the upper body from side to side, keeping the hips still if that feels good. And then to come up this time, rounding. So knees bent, tuck the chin in, round through the spine, press through the center of the feet. Come up to standing. If you're dizzy, pause here. If not, breathe in as you take the arms around the body, looking up, and breathe out, palms together, center of the chest. Take a moment as you come back to standing steadiness to notice the effect of your practice. Perhaps you need to give yourself a little wriggle, or you can take a few moments with the eyes closed or gazing gently downward to feel the effect of your practice. I hope you've enjoyed this short sun salutation based warm-up. It's the perfect short practice for your day, and of course at the end of any physical practice, it's really good to do relaxation. Now today, I don't have time to stay and do a full relaxation with you, but perhaps you've got a piece of music you like to listen to, or just a moment of quietness in your own space. You can take any position that feels comfortable. And if, like me, you don't have, I'm going straight into working, so I don't need to do relaxation now, but you might like to choose to just sit for a moment in some quiet stillness instead. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste.